Hey folks, I'd like to introduce you to a young boy. His name is Aiden Steward. Aiden Steward is a 4th grader, and he goes to Kermit Elementary School, which is in Texas. Aiden has been suspended 3 times. Now, with just that information, you might think he's some sort of horrible problem child. However, there's a little bit more to it than that. His most recent suspension, his 3rd, was for pretending he had the One Ring of Power from J.R. Tolkien's Lord of the Rings, and he was going to make one of his schoolmates, his friend at school, disappear using the One Ring of Power. And he was suspended for that. And the reason that caused a suspension was because he was making quote-unquote terroristic threats, according to the school. Now, this isn't just one news outlet from one particular political spectrum who's covering this. It's from everywhere. I'll put 4 links in the the description box below, and you can research this all you want. 2 of the places have reported on the other 2 suspensions, one of which was for calling a black friend of his black. Apparently that's unacceptable. I'm not sure what the accepted term is, maybe African American, even if they might not be descended from Africa and have never been there in 4 generations. I don't know. And then the other time was for bringing his favorite book to school called, what does it say here? The Great Big Book of Knowledge. And the reason that taking the Great Big Book of Knowledge to school was an issue was because it had a picture of a pregnant lady in it, and it talked about women's reproductive systems. And apparently that is unacceptable in an educational book to be brought to an elementary school. Now, you can make all the comments you want about this being Texas and Texas being backwards and America, fuck yeah, Texas. But there are plenty of other issues with zero tolerance policies throughout the United States, and I would like to highlight just this one example. I'm sure, wait a week, there'll be another example of why zero tolerance policies are stupid. Zero tolerance policies have no wiggle room in them. Obviously, there's zero tolerance. They have no respect for children and individuality, and there's just no way to utilize them correctly, and it doesn't allow administrators any sort of leeway. On the other hand, someone saying that someone using the One Ring of Power and he's going to make a classmate disappear when he puts on the ring, just like it does in the book and the movie, is a terroristic threat, goes so far beyond the realm of reasonable responses and reactions that I have no idea. I have no articulatable way to express how mind-numbingly fucking stupid that is. So, if you'd like to know more about this story, please look below. Please read the news stories that I printed out, do some more research on your own, and if you're feeling particularly motivated, send a message, an email, a letter, a something to the principal. Her name is Roxane Greer, and I'll see if I can find her contact information and put that below for you guys too, and maybe enough information and enough hatred, essentially, can be sent their way that they can do something about this. Because at 9 years old and having 3 suspensions, this poor kid, I feel so bad for him and his parents. I really hope that they can find a homeschooling option or an alternative school for him to attend or something, but that's unacceptable. And if it goes this route, that's going to lead him to being expelled from elementary school and being labeled as a problem child and all sorts of other horrible, wonderful things that really shouldn't happen to a 9-year-old boy for bringing the fake One Ring of Power to school. Just unbelievable. So, I figured I'd share this with you. This is the kind of thing that really pisses me off and makes me glad that I haven't encountered any of these issues with my children in school. If you've encountered these issues, let us know below how you dealt with them, what actions you took, and what the overall outcome was. Thanks.